I wanted to come to you all with something amazing. For one, I thank you all for your feedback earlier. As I posted earlier, I sold my first book, again, to a rather handsome man who motivated me, excited me more about it, and I am excited. I mean, for one, I wasn't so excited at first. It wasn't until I got my first copy, and that's when it was like, oh, okay. I played a role in this wonderful published work, and I definitely want to share some of it with you guys. And actually, I got a low battery, so bear with me with this. Definitely not gonna keep you all long. I actually am a karate mom, so I got to get my son off to karate in a minute. He actually has a competition this week on my birthday, and they're putting me to work. So anyway, here's to Strong Women, an amazing work compiled. It's an anthology by the illustrious Stephanie Ford. I thank you so much. Her and Janine, they motivated me to be a part of this, and I greatly enjoyed it. It was a bit of a struggle for me, and oh my goodness, I mean, guys, I'm going to share bits and pieces of the story, but this book was put together. It is by, again, Stephanie Ford and a tribe of strong women. There's 7 of us total who shared our stories in regards to this book. You have Stephanie Ford, you have Janine Kirby, Janine McCaskill, Lisa Hanson, I love you, Lucas, Azari, Tia McNeil, and me, Elise Taylor. And we all shared some very sensitive personal information. I know a lot of us definitely had to get to a point where we really had to make a decision if we were ready to share some of the things that we were sharing. And it was just very interesting. I mean, the whole thing is, when you share things like this, your goal is that you empower at least one person. If you have positively impacted, motivated somebody by sharing something so personal to you, you've done what you were supposed to do, right? So, hey ladies, hello. So again, I'm just going to read some of the book to you, just some short parts. It was very interesting. It was definitely, there's some parts in here that are heart-wrenching, that may make you cry. It will definitely pull at your heartstrings. The motivation that you found, the healing, it's just amazing. So this is definitely not something that only women should buy, but everybody. Anybody who love women, you support us, you have female friends, this is something you can purchase as a gift, to share, to read. I definitely saw ways that men can definitely enjoy what they see in this book. So there's a few chapters, and I think the hardest part of writing for me was actually coming up with the name of my chapter, which is actually Lessons in the Valley, because as I've heard multiple times from some of my mentors, one being Les Brown, he always said that you will learn more in valleys than a mountaintop will ever teach you. You really will. The chapter names. One is I'm Still Standing by Eugenia. Another one's Daddy's Broken Girl by Tia. Another one is Won't She Do It by Janine. Another one is Hidden Wounds by Lucas. The other is the Lisa Hanson story. Mine is, again, Lessons in the Valley. And Stephanie's is When You Know Better, You Do Better. So, just some snippets from what we have in here. He was drunk as usual. He began to yell at me and did not like my response to him. He grabbed me and began to beat me. He continued to beat me until he could no longer reach me as I ran up the stairs. The strikes were too numerous to count. I lay on the bed, my body in a fetal position, trembling inside. I lay there angry in sweat, tears, and crying. And fast forward. He would often tell me that I was a bastard child. He told me I was nothing and I was never going to be anything. I was not his child, and he didn't give a damn about me. I was young and could not comprehend what the word bastard meant. And fast forward again, these are just snippets. Share this, guys, if you think that this is something that somebody would benefit from. Oh, there's another part. He had exposed himself to me. He had exposed himself to me. He grabbed my hand for me to touch him. I pulled away and I began to cry. He tried to undress me, almost ripping my blouse off me. I dropped the plate and fought him with everything that was in me. He slapped me across my face, grabbing me around my neck. He dug his fingernails deep into my flesh. Guys, remember, these are true stories. This is a true story. I'm going to fast forward. There was another part in regards to that, because I don't want to just read you the drama. I want to read you the healing part as well. Healing. Okay, healing through hurt and anger. Watch. Healing through the hurt when nobody believes you or ignores your cries for help is hard. Look. The expression of a child. The expression of a child and their body language reveals so much, if you just pay attention. Listen. Parents, listen to your children. Every word that comes out of their mouths is not a lie. 1 and 1 has got to make sense once it adds up to be 2. Child molesters do not discriminate. Don't be so damn in love with your significant other that you can ignore what is happening around you to your child or children, may they be male or female. Another one. Dear beautiful one, I know it hurts and it may seem like a revolving cycle. You may be scarred, but you're not broken. Take time to heal and love yourself for who you are. It's your responsibility to change the blueprint of your life. In case you needed a reminder, you're worthy and more than enough. I see the queen in you. Fast forwarding. I settled for men who gave me less than I deserved. I was mentally and emotionally abused for years. My feelings were often left for dead. Feeling overlooked and abandoned became the norm for me. I stayed in relationships longer than I should have because this was all I knew. The hurt, pain, and betrayal were deeper than my heart could take. I've always had a loving and kind heart, so why would someone want to destroy me this way? I'm going to fast forward. Vera, this is the book that I co-authored. Here's the Strong Women.